Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll begin in just a couple of minutes. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back. I hope everyone's having a great Monday today. New week, new beginnings, new opportunities, new stream settings, which I tested, by the way. So, positive vibes. Everything will go well today. All right. Let's get going. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me on this new beginning of the week, Monday. Since we don't have any other projects lined up, we are going to continue working on the what is it? Inertia with React. Wow. By the way, I forgot. I need to change, if you indulge me for a moment, I need to change the live stream title because I forgot to do it. Let me do that real quick before we move on. Be learning inertia with React. Here we go. Should be public actually. And let's change this. We already have new images for this. Hello, IDK men. How you been? I'm doing great. How are you? Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me. I am crossing my fingers because yesterday I did a test for my new live stream settings. Because of the train wreck from Friday, I went back and basically redid all of my settings, updated all of my things. So now everything should be fine. And I don't remember what number are we right now. Let me check. Actually, I can do it here. Looking fresh, man. Happy Monday to you as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. New haircut. Let me see. Oh, sounds like a roller coaster. Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. Like I was completely derailed, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And it's part of the process, you know? Sometimes things don't go according to plan, and that's okay. You just have to adapt. But yeah, it turns out I had my OBS like super out of date. I had this error where every time in my Mac, every time I open OBS, it would say, last time you didn't close properly. Would you like me to start on safe mode? And obviously not. That error is gone now, which is great. What session are we now? Looks like we are week 7. Anything else here? Let's turn on the monies and save. There might be something I forgot to do, but never mind. That should be good. So yeah, we are going to keep learning. We adapt indeed. Yes, another learning experience, of course. Always keep your software up to date. Everything. I mean, my Stream Deck software, like 2 minor versions behind. OBS, like 3 minor versions behind. It was embarrassing. But we are here. And also, I need to remind myself, because even though I changed everything and it worked fine, apparently, I don't know what happens, but at exactly 1 hour, 1.5 hour later, I start losing frames. So I'm going to try and keep everything under 1 hour and a half so that we don't face any more weird issues. I'm going to try. I mean, we'll see. There's plenty of things that I want to do today, and hopefully we will have time. Let's see where we ended up last time. Let's see. Mohamed Saeed, hi, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining me. This is Vit. I need Vit. All right, so we are polishing this this list of posts. So far, we have the post title, the employment type, and I don't remember what was the company name. I think this is what it was. So we got that going, and we also have this little icon here and the creation date in friendly human format. That's all done. I think the next thing I was going to do is try to put in the logo on this side. I already have a logo set up. We go above and a half. We go above 1.5 hours, so we can figure out what is going on. That's the problem. I don't know what's going on. So all I know is that at some point during the stream, you're gonna see me go like this, and then something like, and you're not gonna know what happened until 2 minutes later when I'm like looking at the screen like, oh, something happened. Yeah, it's weird. And then the connection goes like this, whoop, and then goes back up, and it stays like that, and it starts going back down, and it's a literal roller coaster. So yeah, might be a memory issue, might be, but that's the other thing. My plan, probably on January, or yeah, somewhere along January, I am going to get a cam link, Elgato cam link, so that the ones that have pass through, external pass through, so that I can take the output of my Mac, pass it through that, and put it in my into my PC, my Windows PC, so that I can stream from my Windows PC, and that will be the only job of that PC, that and looking at chat. And then I can just work on my Mac without having to task it, and without it having to also live stream. So that'll take up free up some of the tasks and some of the memory. Sounds like a good plan, honestly. I'm hoping, yes. Problem is, because of where I live, I don't have the blessing of Amazon 2-day shipping. So getting that kind of hardware is a bit more difficult. You have to find the proper store, and because of taxes, they usually cost like between 40 and 50% more than what it usually costs on someplace like Amazon. And yeah, I have to figure it out. Yeah, it's a problem. It's always been a problem here. That's why I really liked when I was on the States. Having Amazon is just like amazing. Here you can order by Amazon, but it takes between 2 and 3 weeks to get here, and you have to pay taxes on customs, which is the expensive part. But I'll do it. I have my eye on a few that they sell here, and if I can't get the right one, I'll just buy it over Amazon and just wait. It'll get here eventually. But yeah, let's put an icon here, just like the icon that we see on ladder jobs. And also I need to fix this button, because as soon as I log in, this button goes away, and I don't like that. So I do remember I put, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I think that I was about to put an icon available. So first things first, I'm going to do PHP artisan. What was the command? Storage link, because I know I'm going to need this later. So now I have this public storage folder, and I have a logo here that I'm going to use as an example. And I'm going to put it there so that I can use this, and then I'll switch to dynamically pulling in the logo from database. For now, I just need to mock it up, place it, see how it looks, and then we can move on. All right. Get over to the index.jsx. And so far we have this section here. We have two divs, one for the job information, post information, and one for the date. So I need one more that is going to go just before this one. I'm going to go and open the Ladder Jobs website because I'm going to be using it as a reference. All right, so inspect, yes. So what they do is they have this div, this, and this. So this div is flex call, which is this one. So before that one, there's another div. So it's going to be another div right here. Which will contain the logo, but there's also the wrapper one, which is this one. I don't think I have to do anything on that one. This one is well, maybe I do. Hold on. Yeah, it has to be flex item center. Which is not. Let's do it. Let's put it over here. Flex items center. Although, yeah, that's the one. Let me make this a little bit bigger because I can hardly see it. Come on. Come on. There you go. Maybe more. Well, oh, that's interesting. If I go to medium size, the icon goes into the card. Huh. That's a nice effect. Come on, dude. There you go. I don't need the console for now, so take that off and maybe zoom in on this like so. All right. Oh, they are making this entire div an A link. I should do that too. But for now, just padding Y, padding X2, padding Y, padding X2 or 6, padding X2 or 6, space YX3. That's fine. Hover, I'm not doing that. Focus, I'm not doing that. I do have a like a hard-coded mean height. I don't know what that's for. Oh, okay. So just flex call. Now let's work on this one. This div is hidden by default. Oh, interesting. And It's block on small and up. Oh, that means that if I go really small, there won't be any logo. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Class name hidden sm block. Flex shrink 0 so that it doesn't shrink. And then a margin bottom of 2. Which is h 8 pixels. Here we go. Little by little. Then we have on medium divide on medium screens margin bottom of 0. Yes. Oh, interesting. On large devices is going to be absolute. So this one up here has to be relative. Let's do that right now. And I believe they do that because on large screens, they need to place this just outside the card that contains it. So they're making it absolute and then offsetting it to the left, I believe. Relative, and then this one, LG absolute. Yeah. Rounded LG. All right. And then medium and up, padding 4 all around. I'm not going to do anything with the background right now. Nor the shadow. Or maybe the shadow? Yeah, it does need a shadow. I'm going to give it the same shadow as the parent, which is shadow SM. And that they're doing this on default. Yep. Now on medium, this is the trick. On medium screens, medium size, it's going to offset it to the left by -9. This negative here means that it goes the other way. So MD minus left 9, which is minus 36 pixels to the left. All right, that's all the classes. And then here we have the image. And then it's going to be in storage. Actually, is it absolute? Yeah, storage. I think it's like this. Storage, and I think I call it logo underscore 2.png. That'll be the image. And then a class name of height 12, width 12. In that case, can be size 12. 48 pixels. Rounded LG object contain. Rounded LG object contain. And I don't need this. I do need it. JSX because of JSX. All right. How does that look? Here. I do need the background. It's almost there. I do need to take off. There is one thing that is making the object to go to cut off like that, and that is overflow hidden. That needs to go away. And I need to give the same background color as the parent. So let's go with this one, maybe. Otherwise, BG white. So it works, but it doesn't stand out because of the same color. Duh. So I would say, what do we do here? I guess we can give it the same color as the button. What is that? BG white? No, gray 700. Wait, no, that's not it. BG gray 800? No. On dark mode, please. Over BG gray 200. And on white, on light mode, then we do BG gray. Was it 700? No, 800. How's that? Much better. And yep, we got the little trick where it's kind of hard to see, but the logo goes into the card on this side, on the size. And if we go large enough, it goes outside. But it's way too, goes flat against the screen, which I don't like. How do we solve this? It's not a problem here, but if I go even smaller, it's going to go flat against the side. Not great. See how we can solve this. I'm liking it so far. We just have to solve that issue. How do they do it? Okay, so the top element has a margin. Does it? No. I don't see the margin. Where's the margin? MX Auto does have a margin. Oh, wait, how? Is it the max width? This is 7XL, this is 5. How about we take it to 5 then? And then padding X6, padding X8, and then it doesn't have a space Y. Maybe that's a problem. Let's remove the space Y on the parent. That's not gonna be good. Yeah, now everything is stacked up. Did it solve the... No, it didn't. Dang it. Okay. Bring back the space Y. Can I add a margin? What is it left? Margin left, margin start actually. And make it 4, something like that, but only on large. How does, ugh. Ugh. That doesn't work. Margin X? No, I can't do margin because I have MX Auto here. That's the issue. What do we do? What do we do? Hmm. There is a margin because of the margin X Auto, but if I go all the way to this side, it's not respecting it. Where is it? Did I lose it? Huh. Very interesting. Actually, no, they have the same problem. I'm trying to correct something that on my end, and they do the same thing. It's just as it's changing or reaching the limit of the screen size. So they do have the same issue. See, goes right up to the side and then boop pops back into the card. Same with me. It goes right up to the side and boop pops into the card. So I'm good. Everything is good. But I have an issue. But no, I'm good. How does this look on? I'm sure it's gonna look fine. All right, I'm still gonna look into it. I just want to turn off the dark mode just to see how it looks. So avert your eyes, please. Actually, I'm not doing class-based dark mode. Probably want to do that. Tailwind.config.js. Dark mode. Was it class, media, or selector? Class. Then go to index, and at the very top, not here actually, in the template. Where is my template? Where's my layouts? Layouts here. Authenticated layout. I think that's the one I'm using. Let's put it here. Where's the one that has it in? This is different than regular views. Views app. This is what I'm looking for in the body. In the body tag, let's do dark. That should do it. First of all, does it still work? Yes. And if I remove it, Boom. I kind of want this a little lighter. Yeah, white. Has to be white. Come on. One thing that is screwing up the design is that it has no border. So I have to change that. Give this a little border. It has a shadow, but no border. Let's fix that. Maybe use this one instead. It has no border. Is that the LJ shadow? Hi, Mike. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Go have some rest. You can watch it on replay. Thank you so much for joining and for hanging out. Yeah, go get some sleep. Like before you go. What is LJ shadow? That's something I don't know. Let's check Tailwind CSS. LJ shadow. Is that a custom one? Yeah, it's a custom class. It has a border radius, border, and border shadow. Let's give all of those one by one. So border radius, how much is 8? That is certainly not a yeah, that you're right. It's like a custom one. But we can emulate it. No problem. So basically, they do border radius of 8 pixels, which should be around 4. Let's see. Border. What is the border radius? Oh, rounded. It's rounded. Really? Let's do the border then. Border 1 pixel. Border 1 pixel. Border. Where is another border? Let's use this border here, which is border gray 100, and on dark mode, border gray 700. All right, looks better. Definitely stands out a bit more. And if we turn on dark mode, it looks like this. Yeah, me like. Medium size, and then no logo on mobile. 1 equals 8 pixels. Thank you. Thank you, Willie. Hey, Willie, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. I found I found our ILT stacked to be the most productive way to make apps for me. Is that Rust or Ruby? This RE real stack. What is this? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, React, Inertia, Laravel, and Tailwind. Nice. So I am using I am using that stack. React, Inertia, Laravel, and Tailwind. Yep. Didn't even know I was part of a cool gang. Cool gang. Well, I'm glad that is working out for you. I'm finding it difficult at times, but that is part of the process. But it's yeah, if once you're comfortable with it, I can see how it can boost your productivity. The padding on the right is way more than the padding between the logo and the text. You mean this padding here? Same on theirs. See this pattern here and this pattern here are not the same. Bigger here and not as big here. Looks off? Kinda, yeah. We could give it more padding on the right, on the left side. Let's try and see how it looks. I'm gonna turn off dark mode because it's more easy to see. So flashbang alert. Let's see. Inspect. That'll be, I'm using padding X2. Let's try, no, actually padding X6. Let's try and go to 8. But I cannot do X. Has to be padding left 8, padding right 6. How's that? Looks better, right? Yep. Okay, so now that we have this design logged in, let's work on bringing the logos from the database. But for that, we need to fix a few things in the upload process. Because right now, all I'm doing is calling the store, which puts everything in the private folder. Rails has the best parts of Laravel with the flexibility of React. It's awesome. Vue 2, it's cool, but React has a lot more UI libraries and both are very, very similar. Yes. Although, in my opinion, very humble opinion, I find Vue.js to be a bit more comfortable for me. Not as cool as React, not as, yeah, it has a lot more libraries, but the syntax and the way that components are created, I don't know why I found it more easy for me to wrap my head around it. I've had more issues trying to wrap my head around the component um, format of React and also the JSX thing where you can't use class, you have to use class name, and if the property has two words in it, you can't use uh, dashes, you have to use camel case. Kind of, it takes a little to understand, but do we have tests this time? We don't. Not right now. Maybe next project. Next project, I promise I will put in React. I will still use React with Inertia, and we'll add some tests to it. I didn't want to overwhelm myself too much. I mean, it's already a challenge. It's already a challenge to learn React. Didn't want to add the weight of testing. Hamad, my man, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Monday. So I'm using store. There should be a way for me to store this in the public folder instead. Vue is definitely more comfortable. I love scope styles, send templates, and the attributes. It got a lot better on version 3 actually. But the one thing for sure is that React has a lot more UI libraries. That's true. I agree with that. Easy fix, dropped React for pest. Yeah. Next one. Next time. Any filament projects planned? I honestly don't know. I haven't thought about. I haven't figured out what the next project is yet. I kind of have the idea of maybe trying to do something stream related. You know, something that you guys can participate in as well. I have this idea that maybe something with text to speech. I'm looking into StreamerBot. See if StreamerBot, using StreamerBot, I can create something that connects to StreamerBot and maybe create some kind of trigger with viewer rewards or something like that. Something that you can do on chat. I don't know if it's going to be possible on the YouTube side, but maybe on Twitch, that you can use some kind of command and redeem like a reward points and send a text-to-speech message using either Google Cloud text-to-speech or OpenAI text-to-speech. Something fun, you know, something that I can involve you guys. But I'm still in the research part because I haven't figured out if StreamerBot has the ability to post, make requests to external websites or external endpoints. Something that I might create in Laravel, and then StreamerBot takes the action from the stream and then send it over. Probably a Twitch only thing. Probably, yeah. Maybe with Stream Elements it will be possible. Actually, I'm gonna look into that because I use Stream Elements, and Stream Elements has commands for both Twitch and YouTube. Maybe there could be an integration there. But yeah, looking into that, or otherwise I'll still need to figure out what the next project is. For the time being, I'm just gonna keep learning React and see how far I can take this project. But to be honest, other than the what was it, the tags input, which is the last thing I'm going to do, I don't see myself going much further. YouTube will cut off so much of chat that would resemble a command interaction, I suppose. Maybe, yeah. Like I said, it's just an idea. I don't know if it's possible or not. If it's not possible with chat, maybe I can just create a web app that you guys can use, and I will have it open during the stream. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Could be fun. But for now, it's still on the initial phase. We want filament PHP, all custom fields and page, and all custom. Anything else? Any components on the Livewire and Vanilla.js libraries thing? OS advertising. How you doing, man? I don't understand the question. Any comments or any I read components. Any comments on the Livewire and Vanilla.js libraries thing? I don't know what that's about. Wait, is that something that you posted on Discord? If it's something that is, if it's a question that you posted on Discord, or maybe you send me a message, unfortunately, I haven't had the time. I was going to do it this week, and I was going to take some time to answer comments, go into Discord, answer questions and stuff like that. But the Friday thing, I was referring on a previous message here on the chat. Right now, I don't know which one. Is it about the view, Vanilla.js? I don't know. Have you found ways to be able to use Livewire with Vanilla.js libraries? Because I had really a hard time creating them on my side. Technically, yes. I mean, there are examples on the documentation that let you interact with React using vanilla JavaScript. Like, for example, creating new or reacting to Livewire events or signals, or events outside of Livewire. That is one example. People don't pay for nothing on Filament. No Flux. I haven't been able to use Flux. I read all of the updates, and it's getting pretty good, but I haven't had the time to actually create something with it. Oh, that's the comment that you reposted. Yeah, I depending on the kind of integration that you want, I don't know if it's possible, because Livewire, it's designed with the idea in mind that you should not have to write, or you don't write any JavaScript or very minimum JavaScript. And if you do, you probably will use Alpine JS. So those two work very well together. But other than interacting with the React component, the JavaScript React component, and in creating events outside of I'm saying React Livewire. Other than that, kind of examples, I couldn't tell you. But yeah, like I said, the idea of using Livewire is that you don't write JavaScript. If your application requires or your project requires more JavaScript interaction with third-party libraries, you probably maybe you want to go a different route than Livewire. Maybe like React or Vue, those are more friendly if you want to also use external libraries. But if you're having trouble, maybe you should like pivot into Inertia instead. Store publicly. That's what I want. That's what I need. Okay, let's try this out. Close the job. I need to log in. Let's do another test one. Do believe I have some logos in my desktop, was it? Yes. Let's try this one. Then save and go down. And there is the test. Where did the file go? It's not here. Is it here? Yes, it's here. Why did you put it there? I wanted it to be public. When using local drive, public is translated. Oh, it's just the permissions. Got it. Deleting files. How can I store it? Do I have to move it myself? How do I do this? Public disk includes your application file system configuration and are going to be public by default. The public disk uses put it in storage public and symlink it. I already symlink it, but the problem is this. Close. I'm storing the file using the store publicly, but that store publicly only sets the permissions to be public. It doesn't give me the ability to change the folder. It will go by default into the storage app private, and it's going to create a folder called logos, and it's going there. Disk. Oh, I am a moron. There was a disk file uploads. Storing, pretending, copying, automatic file uploads. There we go. Store. Specifying the disk. Here we go. Second parameter. Bad. Yeah. Second parameter is the disk. So if I set it to public, which is the public disk, which is configured as Hamad pointed out in file system .php in config, the public disk goes to app public. All right, let's try another. There it is. And by default, then it's going to be in public also. So now I can go to, oh, there's going to be a problem, but I can go to index now and let me check something first. Create post table. There is the company logo. What is being stored as the company logo? Just the file name, I'm assuming. This one's no. Is it storing it? No. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is not good. That's a temporary name. How do we get the name for this? Oh, it's the return value from this. Note that we only specify the term that no, by default store method will generate a unique ID to serve as the file name. File extension will be determined by examining the file's MIME type. The path to the file will be returned by the store method, so you can store the path. Okay. So instead, I need to do this. One more time. Let's create, test, whatever. There you go. It's actually, I just have to use, gives me the folder and the file name. Perfect. Now, I just need to go back to index.jsx. And here, you think you do? Well, the idea is that by default, it's going to store your files in the local disk, which is private. But then public is your public folder, your public disk, which goes into a different folder. So I do find it not counterintuitive. Oh, store publicly? Okay, so yeah, you're probably right on that one. I was using that because I thought that was going to be the folder, but that's just going to give permissions to the file, which probably don't need to happen. Host controllers and just store. Yeah, that's better. Let's go here, and inside here I can do, instead of this, I'm guessing I can do something like job dot application. Wait, can I do this? I should probably add a validation. Yes. The thing is, because we are using the form helper from Inertia, I'm defining the required fields on the client side, and I cannot post the form unless all the required fields are, filled. So it's client side validation. I've never have written Inertia, but I'm pretty sure that there are helper methods for exactly this. What you mean? This the file? Well, it worked. Obviously, these ones are bad because the value is null. Yeah, storage null. In this case, I just have to conditionally render this. Wait, was it like that? I think. Nope, that's not how it. How was it? Oh, I know. It looks good like this. Put it in the wrong place actually. Add a photo placeholder. No. Instead, I just don't render the photo container. That's how they do it in a lot of jobs. If it doesn't have a logo, it doesn't have a logo square. I actually have to move this up one and this down one. When I have a lot of conditionals to render things, I just create a component and have if, else, if. Yeah, that's a good idea. Fortunately, there are not many conditionals in this case. Conditional renders. It's just maybe one or two. Just one in this whole file, the index component. So, but yeah, definitely, if there was like many of them like this, nested components will be the best solution. All right, how does that look? All right. Oh no, but in this case, now the padding looks off. And I think I'm gonna go back to equal size paddings on each side, even if it looks off with with the logo in it, because otherwise I would have to start adding conditionals for the class name as well, and nah, too much. Put the padding on the logo. The problem with that is the logo container on this size is absolute. So the padding would do anything. The padding wouldn't do anything when it's in this size, because not this size, on this size. See, this is absolute now. Why are these loading? Oh, because the okay. So I think I'm just gonna, even though it looks kind of a bit off, but it's a lot simpler. Let's go back. Still a little too big. Let me see, padding X2, padding X6, padding Y. I'm not going to overthink it, to be honest. Because look, they do have like a greater white space when there is no logo. This is clearly longer padding or bigger padding than this side. So let's not overthink it. If they think this is a good idea, I'm just following their steps. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. It looks okay. When it doesn't have it, it's not too jarring when there is no logo. And when there is a logo, it looks nice. On this size, separation is nice. And then on mobile, there is no logo. What shadow? Add shadow where? This one has a shadow. It's a very subtle shadow, but it has a shadow in a border. I have to delete these ones. I'm going to reset. Well, just going to delete those. Actually. Or maybe the cedar will help me. Hold on. Gotta be cedar. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, fine. Oh, there is the whole edit form too. We should work on that at some point. tax. That's a problem. You know what? Ah, screw it. PHP artisan. Migrate fresh seed. There. Go nuclear. Then we can create a new one. It's a job. Of course, it logged me out. Right, that whole process is working. Let me fix that button here. I don't need this drop down, to be honest. That is in navigation, right? Or was it authenticated layout, maybe? Application logo, dashboard. There is a drop down right there. And there is the button. Why am I doing this when there is no user only? Can't remember. Dang it. No, no, go back, go back. Oh, hmm. You know what I'm finding a little bit odd is that these cards are smaller than this content. Maybe I should do that. I should match those so that it doesn't look that off. Which means that this is 5XL, I think I said it was. Yes. And then the title. Heather 5XL as well. Much better. I still can't decide if I like the drop down after the button or before. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Let's change the navigation as well because we need to call this posts, which goes to route posts index, I think I called it. Then there is the next feature, which is the user should be able to edit their own posts. I think. Well, it's not something that it's available, I think, or maybe it is, but it's something that I want to add. Somewhere in here, you can click on the post and edit it if it is yours and you're logged in. That'll be the next feature. And I think after that, I don't know what else I could add. I mean, pretty much all the things I wanted from this little project. It has been a learning experience for sure. It was a nice challenge, but after that, I think I'm off to the next one. All right. This form is too big. Let's go fix it. Better. Okay. And we are reaching the 1.5 hour mark. No issues whatsoever. Awesome. And I think I'm going to just leave it here for now. We'll take it up on Wednesday. I hope that by Friday we can just close this. The last thing I want to do on this project is the tags input so that we can have tags somewhere along this section here for each post. But that requires the tags input, which we are going to get into probably on Friday. On Wednesday, we're going to take care of the edit, maybe reusing the same form that we have for the create post. And yeah. Let's quit while we're winning. No issues. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Please, not please, sorry. If you found any of this helpful, don't forget to click the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Follow me on Twitch if you're not doing so already. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. If you're on Twitch, hold on because we are going to raid, which is always fun. Who do we raid today? Huh? Who's live? Who's live? Who's live? Ferrets. Griffin. Bunnies. Let's go to the ferret software. Of course. All right then. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you have a great week. Okay. See you next time. Bye.